Welcome back to the Banner Saga, where we looted the stores and are on our way out of Frostvalar. We're just heading out. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredger everywhere. Fortunately, they're still going around the hill on which Frostvalar sits, heading south, and show little interest in following as you cross into the wastes. You're finally free of Frostvalar. Find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wormtoe is willing to help. That was a thing I could click. Are you... You guys saw that pop up, right? Okay, yeah, don't want to have bad morale, and I'd like to heal up anyway, so... Oh, and here we can have the discussion. Alright. It's bad that it pops up right as you're leaving. That's like... Okay, this, like, 2D horn needs to chill the fuck out. Did the game forget my settings again? It did. Wait. Yep. Yeah, it did. Okay, now it's okay. God, game, come on! Just take it easy for a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on the edge of dying daily and you want me to take it easy? Listen, guys. You couldn't wear, like, different colored tunics. I know one of you has a scar on your face, but you've got the same animation and everything. Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogan. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids. Now I'm supposed to settle down too, yeah? What happened to... The two brothers clam up as you approach. That's right, I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Okay, this fucking 2D horn needs to chill out. It's so... Why is it so fucking 2D? Rook, what brings you around? Just heard yelling, came to check it out. You come running every time you hear yelling? Must be why you look so tired. Yeah, that's... Boy, that's a feeling. Look, it's not a secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Fuck off. Forget it. Listen, all this death, every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? You're lucky. You could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose. Nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all this. I get what you're saying. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? You can curl up in a little ball of fear. You can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense. Or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick? Is that a question mark, or is this... Know which one I pick? Is that a statement? Oh, I think it's supposed to be know which one I'd pick. I know, as in I know which one I would pick. The writing is so inconsistent and sloppy in the first place that then trying to put, like, characterization into it in terms of, like, truncating words and sentences and things and making it sound, like, more human is it's very sloppy. It's bad. It's problems on problems. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for a let. Promise you that. Or Oddleaf. All yours. Appreciated, Mogan. You depart, unsure of your opinion of whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or worse. I mean, sure is nice of him not to tell me he won't fuck my underage daughter. Jesus. It's horrible. Ugh. Anyway. Knowing games in general, I'm sure she's 18, because of course. Anyway, moving right along from that. Okay, so 1 day, 2 days, 2 days. So let's rest a day, restore some morale. That should be everyone healthy, yeah? Okay. Okay. We'll keep moving on. We'll probably rest again to restore some. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing? Oh, Varl. I had a brain fart. I was thinking it said what are the things called? Dredge. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. We can help if you want. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. Yeah, I suspected that if I just sent the healers straight in, they'd get killed for some dumb reason. Hey, fuck you, I have one Varl. Although, the party doesn't seem to think I do. Why is this always the same icon? You couldn't draw a different icon? This isn't even reflective of the party that I have. Either party. Any party I've ever had. The caravan is buzzing with worry. In the distance, someone... Period capital. What is this fucking colon for? Garbage. In the distance, someone has spotted a large number of dark figures following you. The Dredge, cries one woman, but something about it tells you they don't quite look like Dredge. Gods be damned, chokes Onef, standing on one of the carts to get a better view. Worse than Dredge, that's Ekil. The news spreads throughout the clansmen like wildfire. Ekil? Why would he... starts Oddleaf. Unless he's after you, Onef. He's insane, interjects Onef, and unpredictable. It's a good number of fighters with him. Your mind races, considering what to do. I don't think we're working things out peacefully. Dig in for a fight or lead a charge? I don't like this. I'm going to look it up because I don't like it. I don't like not knowing what it means. I don't like not knowing what my fucking options are or what they will actually... Yeah, hold on. Oh, interesting. I'm not going to read all this because I don't want to entirely spoil it, but apparently you don't have to have a adversarial relationship with Ekil. Hmm. Hmm. Hold on. Just a moment. Well, I don't want to read a whole bunch of stuff. Um. Hmm. Well, fuck it. You know what? Let's follow the characterization and say, let's try and work things out peacefully. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We have to fight? Onif and your allies leave the caravan at a determined pace. There doesn't need to be bloodshed, you shout as he approaches. Why, Rook, my good friend, he replies, throwing his axe to the ground. We come to parley, not to kill. Why would I believe a word you say? Rook, we were good friends. What happened? You tried to kill us. Just go back to Frostvalar and leave us alone. Ah, Rook, it's your pretty girl. I'm glad nothing happened to her. With the dredge, I mean. My friends, how could I forget everything you've done for me? Broke into my city, took my warriors, took my food, and then killed some people so you could take more food. That was a nice touch. Took one of my best men. How are you, Onif? Did they treat you well? Shove it up your ass, Ekil. If you came out here to kill me, let's just get it over with. Nothing like that. You must think you know me, or people like me. What did Onif tell you? I'm crazy? I haven't survived because I'm crazy. I did what had to be done to make it in Frostvalar. The only mistake I made was you. What kind of man are you, Rook? You look like an average man to me. A man worried about his daughter, maybe. Just making his way. But look behind you. How many people is that? They follow you. They follow you, fight for you. Why? What kind of man are you? The kind who does what needs to be done. Then we have something in common. But unlike me, they gladly follow you. Who do these people think you are? You saved them. You're a hero. Maybe that's more important than who you really are. What's your point, Ekil? I'm your prisoner, Rook. Bind my hands. Frostvalar is done. I can't survive there, thanks to you, my good friends. You may not have cut my throat, but you sentenced us to death. I don't believe that's who you are. Is this some kind of apology? You can't trust me, I know that. Take me and my men as prisoners, if that's what it takes. Ekil looks down at the ground, and the words come slowly to him. I'm not above begging. This is weird. Prisoners seems like it's just a weird move. Why would we take them as prisoners? Then we have to feed them. We don't know what what motivation do we have to do that? To what end? Right? Cui bono? It's always the question. It's either a trap or there's it's either a trap or it's not, and we're just postponing either a good or a bad thing. So why not pick the choice that is more direct, right? This seems like a bad idea. This seems like a waste. This seems like a bad idea. This doesn't seem like it's going to be productive. What happens if I let them join. I don't see a real downside. I mean, if I have to fight them, I have to fight them. It's going to happen no matter what. So let them join you on strict terms. We need fighters. You fight the dredge just like the rest of us. You fight for everyone now, not just yourselves. And if you even look the wrong way at a single man, woman, or woman, or child in this caravan, there will be no hesitation about killing you on the spot. You do us a greater honor than I had hoped, Rook. These people are right to follow you. You'll have no trouble from us. I may be reckless, but I pay my debts. The caravan eyes them suspiciously, but they try to fit in, following your orders. You expect to hear complaints about this. Things are definitely becoming complicated. Boy, game, that's what you've got? Things are definitely becoming complicated? I wish you could hear me rolling my eyes. That's interesting. I wonder why those birds are circling. The Godstone? You find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with the others while you rest. They have almost nothing of value to trade, but their leader approaches you and offers to let you join in their tribute. I'm not sure what to do here. Decline and inspect the Godstone. Nobody can really agree on what Radomir looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing... Fuck this writing, god damn. Get a fucking editor. It's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked for good weather, healthy livestock, and good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. After some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. I don't really understand what the Godstones are. I thought they were supposed to be, like, tributes created by humans to the gods they thought were there, but there seems to be some implication of larger, actual, like, true manifestations or true enough manifestations of, like, godlike power. Again, like, things I'd like to know about this universe that I will probably never find out. Should probably stop soon, in the interest of morale. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. The next time you look back, Oddleaf is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the birds once or twice. Get lost. No dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Hmm. I mean, just telling her to stay. It seems like, if nothing else, letting her get her aggression out and maybe cheering up the party might be a good thing. I don't know. Like, is she actually wasting arrows? I don't think so. I don't know. For all I know, this determines if half the party dies in a couple of hours. That's just the. What are you doing? What does it look like, Rook? Target practice. She fires another arrow, and a vulture shudders and falls out of the sky with a blue feathered arrow protruding from it. She recovers the bird, laughing, inspecting its feathers. You know, says Oddleaf, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women, they could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them how to fight, she says. I mean, I don't see any particular reason not to. I don't want to tell her it's a bad idea. I don't really feel like being a downer about it is helpful either. Sure, why not? We can always use more fighters, you tell Oddleaf. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddleaf gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. Alright. Let's make camp. And despite the fact that we actually haven't done any combat, I'm probably going to call the episode here. Let's actually see. When was the last save? Just now. Perfect. Okay. Save system does work sometimes. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm going to call the episode. And next time we'll keep on moving. I'm feeling a little more hopeful about the game. I don't know if it's the change in tactics or a change in the actual battles that were being given or some combination. I don't really care. I am glad that I was concerned that I was going to go in, at the beginning of 4 episodes ago. My feeling was sort of like, well, I'm concerned I'm going to do like an episode or 2 more and just rage quit the game. Fortunately, it's gone the other way. Clearly, I don't think the game has absolved itself of sin, nor will it ever. At this point, I still think the best the game could ever be for me, and you know me, well, some of you know me, I'm hesitant to hand out numeric scores of the game, but my feeling at this point is like, this game would be hard-pressed to get a 7 out of 10 for me. But it is not without merit, and I will continue to play it and continue to be interested in it. So thank you guys for watching and putting up with my ranting and, being, leaving comments and things on your thoughts. I'm surprised at the amount of viewership on these videos. I haven't, it's not enough people that the YouTube analytics are actually meaningful. And for all I know, it's bots, because the bots are still... There are a lot more views on this series than there are on my other series. So that does suggest that it's not just bots scrolling through all my videos. But hey, if you're watching, just leave a comment. Do a virtual wave of the hand to let me know you're watching. Whether it's one video or multiple, I don't really mind one way or another. Just let me know you're here, and I appreciate you for showing up. Yeah, the bot apocalypse is upon YouTube, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me and I will see you guys next time.